Well, this is week 2 of the self-isolation. I'm sure all you guys are doing a similar thing. It's interesting, isn't it, that it's a time in the world where we're all living out the same story. Right? It doesn't happen very often. In fact, my friend Paul Costello made that observation the other day, and I was just thinking, yeah, in my lifetime, I've never had that experience where the whole world is essentially going through the same thing. It got me thinking, though, is that from a leadership perspective, in terms of just helping leaders communicate, what's important, what needs to get done, and also just to build people's confidence, right, and keep people buoyed in a time where would be very easy to get down, where everyone's separated and in their own sort of isolated areas. I thought, so what could you do from a story perspective? And I think one of probably the most important things you could do is find examples of where things are going right, where you've seen the right thing happen. It's so easy for us to tell the stories of where the problems are. We see a whole bunch of people who are not social distancing. We'll tell that story. We thrive on the negative in many ways. It's a human characteristic. But really, what your people need to know is what's working, and therefore that's a model of what can be done. So I was saying to Mark the other day, my business partner Mark, that I saw these 4 boys, probably about 15-year-olds, walking across the street at a pedestrian crossing. I was parked at my car and waiting for the red light to change, and they were all had the football. They were ready to obviously have a kick on the footy before the stage 3 rules came in, and social distancing, walking across, 15-year-olds. And I thought, okay, that's good. These guys are getting it. Obviously, the message has sunk in, and they're doing the right thing. And we'll see a million of those types of examples around of where people are doing the right thing, and we just need to recount them, right? And the same goes for what's happening in your organisation. When you see, now we're working in this online environment, when you see someone, replying, give praise, or just sort of a little thumbs up or something like that to recognise the online conversation that's happening. Sometimes people will put in a message online and then no one responds, right? You don't want that behaviour. That just gets you down, right? So you need at least people sort of, obviously put in a little comment there, or some sort of, sort of little symbol just to sort of say, yeah, I hear you. Tell that story when it's done right. Don't complain when it's done wrong. Now, there's a good reason why we particularly pick on what's done right, because this idea of social proof, right? The idea of social proof is that we will do things that other people are doing. They say and it'd be an interesting little experiment for you to work on here, is you get everyone in an elevator and get them to face the back. The next person who walks in has a strong urge to face the back, right? And it's because we're always picking our cues from what everyone else is doing. So they're the stories I want you to start to find and tell in your organisation. Find where it's working, recount those little anecdotes, do a new one every day, and you'll just start to see the people will get that idea as what's needed, and hopefully new stories will come back to you from other people. Anyway, stay well out there, stay strong, and I'll talk to you again soon on the videogram.